Ramble.
Thank you to Honey, MeUndies, and Best Fiends for sponsoring today's episode.
Hey everyone, welcome to the TryPod. We are going to share a special one that we filmed pre-quarantine. So unfortunately, you don't get to see me in my bathrobe with messy hair this entire time. But please enjoy, and next week we will return to our regularly scheduled podcasts recorded while trapped inside of our homes.
Ooh, welcome to the Second Try Casino. Place your bets. It's another episode of the TryPod from the Try Guys. $5. You got Zach.
I'll bet my house, Alex.
He's betting his house. Whoa. You got Keith.
$5, Bob.
Oh,
All
shit,
right, his price is right. And you got Eugene.
I will bet the souls of every firstborn.
Always bet on gay. And your boy Ned, who's got a bit of a gambling problem. No, I don't. I don't. Just kidding. Today on the TryPod, we got so much to talk about.
Did the plague just take all the firstborn, right?
Well, yeah,
in Egypt,
that was
right?
the end
Moses
plague.
Yeah,
that was one of the plagues.
The
And it was
angel
just
of
like,
death.
so that would have been you two.
Really, all of them were pretty bad.
They were really bad, like frogs.
That was direct murder.
I was murdering people left and right in my dream last night, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Wow, with knives, guns,
Everything.
Wait,
Keith, you're a dream murderer.
You had a murder spree?
Full on. It was like one of those things where like we murdered somebody and then somebody saw us murder, like, fuck, now I have to murder you. And then like another person was onto us, so we had to murder them.
Yeah, who's we?
Me and Huey Stonefish.
Oh no, the kindest soul.
Yeah, we were murdering.
Huey, though, if you don't know,
people.
he's the kind of guy that, like, he's a sweet man, but if you need someone to have your back, he'll help you bury a body.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Just
Well, it was
he's so
Huey
he's that
It
nice.
was Huey that murdered the first person.
Oh, that makes
I
no
sort of
sense.
had to help Huey.
You're way more the murderer in that, friend.
I don't think I've ever killed someone in a dream.
Really?
I don't think
What
so.
about in life?
Jeez.
Well, in life, that's different. I mean,
Yeah.
I've buried more bodies than I've bet on black at the roulette table.
Mine was like it was like an action movie where like there was a time like I was killing someone on a rooftop in a construction zone. Like it was like intense. It was like we were.
What was the method of killing? Are we talking as a little stabby stab where your knives out? Are you going a little shooty shoot with the bullets? Maybe a little strangling?
We
Maybe
dropped a car on one guy,
Jeez.
and we also stabbed a guy with giant drill bits.
Oh my
It was
God.
pretty wild.
Very gory.
I think it was because I watched The Outsider last night. The finale has a lot of wild death, and I think it just got this in my brain that I was like, yeah, sometimes you got to murder your way out of a situation.
Well, Keith,
I'm
what
going
else?
on a date night tonight, and we are going to see The Invisible Man, the thriller about the girl from The Handmaid's Tale getting murdered by someone that she can't see, but actually it's her ex-boyfriend. Do you guys think that's a good date night movie or a bad date night movie?
Zach's seen it, and he
It's
highly
a
recommends it.
Don't watch it.
It's
Don't spoil it for me.
Don't watch it. Don't watch it.
Nobody watch it until I've
No
watched
spoilers.
It's tremendous. It's a fantastic movie. Is it a good date night? Yeah, I think it is because it is a thriller,
Right?
More
so
than
everyone wins at the end except for the people that don't.
Oh, I'm not gonna say that. But it's not a slasher movie. It's not like gross violent. It's very fun tension with then the occasional pop jump.
And Ned doesn't like scary movies. Ariel likes it.
Yeah.
And this is like sort of like a real like female lid
Yeah, I mean
suspense film. So this sounds like a great film for Ariel at least.
Yeah. She wanted to see it last week, and I was like, "You sprung this on me 20 minutes before the movie. I
Ned
think we
needs a
should
full week to prepare."
I think we should stick to Birds of Prey." Just saying. But this week we're going for it.
I want to stay with murder. Not that I'm not interested in your date night.
I'd also like to
but-
stay with it.
but-
It was related.
The movie's done.
What about the murder?
Well, maybe it's about The Outsider, but what else could be going on in your life?
We were trying to get to a gig.
Oh,
We were
maybe.
trying to play. I've had a lot of, and I often have dreams, and I'm sure it says something about me that's pretty obvious to listeners. But I am always trying to get somewhere, and there's an unrealistic amount of things stopping me from getting to places. And
Now,
it's
who
often
does that represent, though?
well, I think it's just that I, as a person,
Is that
like,
why you arrive 15 minutes early?
I don't know.
To make sure that you get to where you're going.
You got to build in time for a murder in case
I
someone's
think
there.
it's more about I try to please a lot of people, and I like want to make sure that like I have a lot of friends and we have a lot of projects, and I'm always trying to make sure all the projects are as fulfilled as possible, but that's hard to do. And, you know, like dedicating your time to all the different things you want to dedicate your time to sometimes is impossible. So I feel like there's something in that, in my dream of like, I'm trying to do things that are impossible.
Right.
So you want to murder people?
Well, I don't know why the last dreams haven't had to do with murder, but they've been equally ridiculous. My dreams have been wild lately. Just totally bonkers. Is the Mercury in the retrograde or something?
Yeah, full moon too.
I think it's done.
Okay, because
Isn't
they've
it done?
been
Eugene,
bonkers.
can we get a retrograde check?
I believe we're out of retrograde now.
'Cause
We were in
it
there
was
for a long time.
3 weeks ago, we
Yeah.
were definitely in it, and I
Okay.
was feeling it.
It lasts for 3 weeks?
Oh yeah,
Then are we always in retrograde? It feels that way.
that's why it has become a thing. Because you can almost always say, "Oh, that's why that weird thing was happening to me," because it's often in retrograde.
and it's in supergrade.
Now, Ned, you're a science man. Are you skeptical of the idea that the planets affect the way that you behave? I'm not even talking astrology. I'm not talking that. I'm just
Astronomy.
Yes, I'm skeptical of the idea that where the planets are changes what you do. But I'm definitely bought into the fact that human psychology trains us to believe in things that may not necessarily be true.
Now, I'm guessing I'm in between because I know Eugene's sitting there with his little smirk because he's a big astrology boy. I don't know that I full buy in to that, only because I struggle with the idea of like everyone born in the same month is the same or whatever. That and I know that there's the rising moons and the floating suns and all that. But as a science man, we can observe that the moon has an effect on the planet. It changes animal patterns. It changes
The tides.
And so if it changes the way that the ocean moves, certainly it can change the way that things are flowing in your stomach, in your body. That can affect your mind. That can affect your brain. You're looking at me like with that little
I guess
skeptical
there's
Ned
slightly
look.
different gravitational pulls from the moon.
Yeah.
You know, as observed by the ocean.
Now, Eugene, what does Mercury mean when it's in retrograde? Because I don't think I know. I just know that it's like a catchphrase.
I believe astronomically, it's a certain position when Mercury is behind the sun in comparison to where Earth is, or it's behind our moon.
And so it sort of brings chaos to people's lives. Is that what it
You're
does?
asking what it does.
I'm asking what
I
the
know what it
effect
does
is.
because I researched it
okay, cool.
lately because I was like, is Mercury in retrograde because all this crazy stuff is happening to us? It means that things are uncertain.
Oh, okay.
Things may not appear what they appear to be. Hey, do you guys feel like things have been uncertain lately?
That's spooky.
So it's when from Earth's position, Mercury is, so they're both circling this way in their orbit. There's a certain moment when Mercury from Earth's perspective looks like it's going in reverse.
Oh,
It's a whole scientific
it's like
thing.
that
You'd be really
ballerina
interested in
spinning
this.
optical
It's the-
illusion.
Yeah, it's like an optical
and you don't know
illusion.
which way she's spinning.
Oh, because it's like it's like orbiting the planet in a way that it doesn't.
It's really cool. Yeah, there's videos about it, but
That's
it's just
interesting.
a perspective shift where like Mercury starts going in reverse.
Oh, it feels like
Little
it's in
planet.
reverse.
Yeah,
Right.
Oh wow.
It's not just arcing across the sky. It kind of goes, whoa.
yeah.
Tell you what, Mercury, that's a hot place. It's hot there. I miss the days where you just learned random facts about space. You know, in elementary school, they'd be like, "Hey, did you know that Mercury's fucking hot as shit?" You're like, "Whoa, that's cool to know." I missed learning facts about foreign things.
You want me to lay a space fact on
Space
you?
fact!
Space fact.
Space fact!
What's the most close planet to Earth?
Mars,
Oh,
Neptune.
Moon.
no,
Whoa.
Moon. Earth.
Mercury.
Really?
Yeah. What's the most close planet to Jupiter?
Venus.
What about
Ooh.
Venus?
What about Venus? Shouldn't Venus be?
Venus
close?
is not the
Mercury.
closest planet in the sun. Mercury is closer because Mercury has no atmosphere to regulate its temperature. It's 450 degrees Celsius.
That's pretty hot.
Space fact!
Well, what I'm discussing is
Wait, which one's closer to
distance
Earth?
from Earth?
every planet is closest to Mercury
What?
because the orbits are so far away
What?
that when the way
That it
Mercury
passes
orbits,
Mercury once,
it's
the
constantly
closest?
closer to Earth. It's constantly closer to Venus. It's
Oh,
constantly
because it's
closer.
on a different.
It's on a much tighter orbit.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Orbits that are going.
We're further from the
most,
sun.
We're
but
most near to
occasionally-
Mercury
we're
most
often,
of the time.
I see.
Yeah.
There's a tape measure between
The time that we're actually close to Venus and Mars is so short, but the time we're close to Mercury in relation is constant.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it has the highest orbital
I thought
eccentricity.
Ned would like that.
That's
I like
cool.
that. See, that's what I miss.
Yeah.
I miss
I
space
miss
facts.
learning stuff. Like my brain just got turned upside down, and I was like, "No, Eugene, you're wrong."
Your brain was in retrograde.
It was in retrograde. I was uncertain.
And I wonder how, like, frequently Venus is actually closer to Earth than Mercury is closer to Earth.
Probably
you know?
those times where we
Pretty
can see
in-
Venus
Is that
as
like
a star.
once a year? Is that like once every 10 years?
I think it's just because
the orbits would be like asynchronous, so it's possible.
asynchronous.
It's probably once a year.
And Mercury's is so tight and much quicker than everyone else's. So
Guys,
he's just like, hey,
I'm gonna go
right
with
by
that.
you.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
always
what's up?
flying.
Yeah.
Guys, I've got a crazy list of space facts.
Oh,
over
this is
here.
the best podcast.
I just Googled space facts, and let me
Yeah.
tell you,
Oh boy.
the planets.org is delivering the goods right now.
It's
Okay.
the Organization of Planets.
Yeah, Captain Planet runs
Okay,
it.
this one's good. Can I get hit with a space facts, please?
Space facts, please.
Space facts. Space facts.
The footprints on the moon will be there for 100 million years.
Oh, that's
unless
cool.
we go and clean them up.
Unless we
Oh,
go
yeah.
sweep.
Because the moon has no atmosphere, which means there's no wind to erode the surface and no water to wash the footprints away. I realize if I read this verbatim, I'm just plagiarizing.
I
a
did
website.
No, because you
I
said where
credited
it's
it.
from.
You cited the
I need to
I
Source.
source.
did know that, but I didn't know that it was 100 million years. I thought I
long
learned it
time.
as forever.
That's
which
crazy.
is effectively 100 million years, but
Yeah.
not technically.
Not technically.
I read a fact that it was like 2 or 3 years ago, a giant asteroid the size of the one that killed the dinosaurs passed closer to Earth than the moon is distant from Earth, and scientists didn't know about it until after it had passed.
I remember hearing that, or I think they knew about it like as it was passing.
Right.
And they were just like, let's not freak everybody out.
Right.
This happened in our lifetime?
Yeah,
like
like
4
a
years
few
ago.
years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it was like, oh, it could have just been all over, and we would have had no idea until
I'm
it
surprised
happened.
debris didn't fly down. I
Yeah.
guess it didn't get that close.
That was
No.
during that period of time where NASA wasn't funded.
Yeah. Bummer.
Remember they just like pulled funding like 10 years ago? They're like, NASA doesn't need that much money anymore.
They're fine.
And all the scientists were like, well, but space, well, it's a great mystery, the great beyond. Maybe we should keep having space.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever have airplane movies where you only watch it if it's on an airplane?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For me, that's been Ad Astra. It's
Yeah.
taken me 3 flights to finally finish that stupid movie. And you know what? Wasn't very good.
I don't
It
know
was
this movie.
fun.
Better than I thought.
It was like
There's a huge I haven't seen it, but the Ad Astra hive is strong
I
out
bet.
there.
I bet. I think if I had actually been able to watch it start to finish, I might have been more invested in the
Yeah.
deep character development and father-son storyline.
It doesn't strike me as an airplane movie, right? I watched the first 10 minutes on the airplane. I'm like, oh, this is wrong.
Very slow.
It's a big visual
Yeah.
audio experience, right, Eugene?
Yeah. It felt very.
Saw it in theaters.
No, I saw it on an airplane.
Yeah. So did
The
I.
actual I was just like not interested until it came on the airplane, and then
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is kind of giving me some Kubrickian little interstellar-y vibes. It was more
Yeah.
enjoyable
Yeah,
than
the
I thought
visuals
it'd
were pretty interesting.
It's Interstellar meets The Road.
be. Yeah.
It is like stark and like smart Interstellar.
Oh,
that's
speaking
just-
of the road, I want to get back to a little murder.
Yee.
So you
Is
know,
this space murder?
No, it's
The road is
it's,
focused
it's
post-apocalyptic.
road murder.
Road murder.
Yeah. So like,
Whoa.
you know, you were talking about your murder dream.
Yeah.
Keith, and I've been thinking about this constantly.
Why are you
lately.
staring at me, Eugene? Why
I
are you
think
making sustained
so
eye contact right now?
It's nice because this is one of the few times in my actual life I can actually discuss this as a real thing that people would say, oh, I should think about that too. I always think about what I would do in a zombie apocalypse. So I've been thinking like, oh, if this was actually like, you know, World War Z and it wasn't coronavirus, it was people literally eating each other, what would I do? Who would I recruit into my camp?
Yeah.
All right.
So I
us with
immediately,
it.
yeah, it's pretty obvious. Well, from this office,
Yeah. Well, yeah. You can choose
Who
from
would
this
you
office.
recruit from the office.
in this
Yeah.
room, Miles number one.
Oh my
Miles
God.
number
That is
one.
really.
Ned
got the
was
most meat now, 'cause
Ned
he's
was always
bigger
my
than me.
number one in Try Guys, but Ned has weakness, which is
Too much baggage.
Family.
his family.
I have
and he
dependents.
he is a child, which is if you watch any zombie thing.
Yeah.
Because he is the strongest, but he also will make irrational decisions for the group based on the fact that he has close loved ones.
Frankly,
It's
he's
tough.
never going to
It's a tough
put you.
situation.
He's got his
He
inner
never will.
circle. You're not
He'll
in
push
it.
12 people off.
I already have my own crew.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
travel light, travel fast.
So Ned would
and
be
also, you know, Wes
tough.
is growing up, so like soon enough he'll be able to hold a sawed-off shotgun. And then I'll have my own
Fly across the
lieutenant.
room every time he shoots it.
On a little scooter.
That's actually how he gets across the country. He just shoots and
Yeah.
gets blown
Soars
back.
back.
No, I get it, and,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't hold you to it, and I would like it, you could join my crew if you wanted, but you would have to, you know, be okay with me being in charge.
Wait,
which
why-
You're probably
that's
not.
tough.
Why
so-
Miles?
Yeah, why me?
Why Miles?
I had the same question.
I think you have more physical capabilities than these two.
I don't know if that's true. I think Keith works out a way more than me. I just am a little tiny bit bigger than Keith, but I think he's probably stronger
Are
than
you
me.
saying that because he's taller?
No, I just feel it.
And
appreciate
over
it. I appreciate
everyone in
it.
the company.
Yeah, and I also feel like Miles
Should
would-
Miles and I wrestle?
I get have you wrestle.
Let's get up and wrestle.
But also,
right
it's not
now?
just it's not
Be a
just
good
it's
podcast.
not just strength. It's also my idea that you would adapt well to like murdering people.
That's kind. I have always dreamed of this situation as well.
Is it because of the adamantium?
I don't know. There's something.
Oh, yeah, I have
I mean,
adamantium
Miles,
in my
you're
skull.
not the number one in the office. for
No,
me.
I don't think so.
You're not number one. Number one in the office would be YB.
Yep.
Interesting.
Kaylin.
Uh-huh.
YB and Kaylin for sure.
Kaylin has
Crazy Nick.
Jonathan and Nick would be my
Nick.
four.
He
Nick's a
runs
marathon
marathons.
runner.
Those are the
can
four
cook.
I would grab first.
Yeah,
in
Nick's
this
my number
office.
one. All right, fine, cool. Nick's our number one.
Nick's
draft
number
pick.
one over here.
Hey y'all, so you may have heard of Me Undies before. They're pretty much on, every podcast ever, but besides that, Me Undies, they are making the world's most soft and sustainable underwear, and they literally designed their undies for comfort and self-expression. And I know that all the boys, your boys, have been getting them and trying them out ourselves. So whether you opt for a solid black or something spicy like a unicorn print, you'll do it all as comfortable as a cuddly little Zach.
Ever since I met Eugene, he's been complaining and telling me that I need to upgrade my underwear game. And finally, I've done it. I've got cute underwear for the first time in my life. And this stuff is so preposterously soft. I feel like I'm floating in butter over here.
MeUndies offers endless options for those looking to up their undie game. You can choose a monthly membership, build a pack, and you can even match your undies with your other half. MeUndies, they have a great offer for all you listeners. For any first-time purchasers, you get 15% off and free shipping. To get your 15% off your first order, free shipping, a 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to MeUndies.com/tryguys. That's MeUndies.com/tryguys.
Arr, me undies. They're like little underwear pirates, right? That's that, right?
So here's a question. All right, why don't you all build a celebrity team, because people don't necessarily know the people in our office. Celebrity team, 3 people, any celebrity that you would pick for your zombie apocalypse team.
Okay.
Well, this
It
is.
can-
But while you guys think about that, this is great because I want you to know that none of you are on my zombie team either.
Whoa.
I'm not drafting any of you fuckers because I've got my own zom strat. And it doesn't involve the classic machismo approach where, ooh, the world's over. I'm going to go stabby, stabby, punchy, punchy, shoot the zombies in the head. I want the big,
Yeah.
strong boys. Y'all going to be making the distraction, right? But you're going to be
It's
like,
another sneaker mail situation. You just like see your life in terms of going off into the bushes and
exactly.
like fucking other people's wives.
You guys are going to be hanging out, doing all the hard, heavy lifting, making a big clatter commotion. The guy with the baby always goes, my son, runs
Yeah.
across. All the zombies are like, "Bleh, that guy. You're going to be like shooting guns, and they're going to be like, I hear bullets in the distance. I'm going to go eat that guy. I'm going to be hiding like a little mouse. I'm going to find all the tiny little cupboards. I'm going to find all the little nooks and crannies and the crevices, and I'm just going to fucking hide. I'm going to outlast those fuckers. Zombies are undead, but you know what? Everything needs sustenance, and they're going to get hungry, and eventually they'll give up. And I'm just going to gonna be in a cupboard with some crackers.
I'm imagining you just crouching underneath the sink,
That's
with
it.
a bowl of saltines.
I'm just gonna wait
Zach,
it out.
I give you 3 weeks tops.
Yeah,
That's all you need.
3 weeks.
Zombies can't
All
last.
you need.
Yeah, how long do you think zombies can last?
How long can they go without
Is
eating?
there a printer in
Years.
here?
yeah. There is
Yeah.
a printer
Printer in
printing.
Where did that hat come from?
It's part of the set for a video we're shooting this afternoon.
Yeah.
We wanted to be corporate office, but now I'm realizing that as it prints, it's going to interrupt the podcast.
It's
That's
not
comedy.
so bad. It's
Not so
fun.
bad.
A good old-fashioned printer joke.
Okay, celeb team.
Zombie team.
We
Yeah.
need 3, so it's
Three.
a squad of 4. We're basically
It's-
replacing our friends.
Yeah, you're replacing your friends with a squad of celebrities that would be
honest
good.
And no
during the
significant
apocalypse.
others in this scenario.
I would say in this situation, no. You guys are all single bachelors on the town.
Bummer.
Chris Pratt, Chris Hemsworth,
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans.
Awesome, great.
All funny, all strong.
Pretty good.
And then I get to go, Chris! And then all look around. And all look at me and they'll be like, yeah. And I'll be like, no, not you, Chris. You, Chris. And it'll be great. And also, like, I think we'll have a great time hanging out as bros.
Yeah.
And then we can make movies together.
We can-
I'll film it. I'll be the documentary crew, and I'll basically be shooting the greatest zombie apocalypse film of all time.
Yeah.
And then if we all survive, I'll screen it to the survivors.
That's a good idea.
Eugene, Ned, his family, little mouse sack.
Zach hiding in the
Oh,
woods.
shouldn't you live on a houseboat? Isn't that the solution to zombie apocalypse?
If-
Stay in the water,
right.
yeah. If you,
Yeah.
have,
Get on a
if you have to
boat.
come back and get resources.
Yeah, the problem is you don't have any food
Yeah.
or water.
Go
Fish.
fishing.
Right.
And you
Have
can drink the
You
blood
telling me
of
that
the
there's going to be
fish.
zombie fish?
No, but
You telling me there's zombie fish,
Oh
Miles?
shit, there could be
How
zombie
hot-
fish.
How do we know, by the
fish.
way?
We won't know.
If there's
until it
zombie
happens.
fish or not.
That is the best moment. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Train to Busan, which is an awesome Korean horror movie, but it begins with a zombie deer. Like there's roadkill on the side of the street, and then it's like, oh yeah, how the fuck have I never seen that in a movie? Zombie deer, of course. If viruses jump from animals to humans, no reason that the zombie virus can't jump back to animals.
And there are zombie parasites for ants.
Yeah.
Oh my god, those
There's
are
a parasite
crazy.
that
Yeah,
like
those
that
are cool
puppets
videos.
little dead ants around. It's wild.
It's a fungus,
It
right?
makes
yeah,
them-
that's what it is.
It's a fungus.
And then
that-
it sprouts from their heads.
So
Yeah.
it makes them climb to the top of a tree, and then yes, it's like a spike that sprouts through their head, impales them, and then it spews its spray over
it
the.
spores everywhere.
yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool.
That would be a great zombie movie.
but you know all the ants
Wow.
they stay on the ground floor of the rainforest, but this virus makes them climb up until they can't climb up anymore. They camp out.
Yeah.
Pierces
sprout
their
Yeah,
their
head.
they die. They like are stuck to the stem, and then the sprout of the fungus
Like a
grows out of
unicorn
their
horn.
head, like
Yeah.
a unicorn.
Oh, how have I not heard about this?
It's very cool.
It is.
YouTube zombie ant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the kind of facts that get me excited, just
Yeah.
like space facts.
Well, I like these facts that we're
Learning
delivering
stuff.
today.
These are good.
Okay,
Not
Ned's-
nature facts.
Ned, who's your celebo zombie squad? Ready, go!
Charlize Theron.
Oh, great pick.
That's a good pick.
Good. She can do action and she can do comedy.
That's true. A little bit of both.
You guys see what's it called? I wanted to say The Last Kiss, the movie with her and Seth Rogen.
Oh,
Oh, I fell asleep during it.
it's so good.
the,
It's
lo- the
real.
long,
The long shot.
Long shot.
I loved it.
Really fun.
It's just a great rom-com.
Great. Classic. Charlize.
This podcast is all just one-line movie reviews. It's fun.
It was
Okay,
good.
next.
It's fun.
It was long.
Not for airplanes.
Probably like an Olympian, like Simone Biles.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah,
It'd
we
be
didn't think
wild
about
to watch her
Olympians.
like kill zombies
Yeah.
doing a routine.
And flipping all around them.
Oh yeah.
And then, you got to bring the muscle. So, Paul Giamatti,
Nice.
Oh,
heavy weapons expert.
yeah.
I love Paul Giamatti. Big Fat Liar the praises are not sung enough.
Wow. Okay.
That movie is amazing. And I'm not kidding. When I was young and I saw that movie, I went, this man, he's going to win an Oscar someday.
I mean,
He hasn't. But,
which is a crime.
but Paul Giamatti is incredible.
He's phenomenal. Becky loves that movie. I watch it twice a month.
That's so.
I'm
Jesus.
not kidding.
They told me I'd be picking up a little blue car. No one said anything about
A little blue man.
Classic.
It's
Frankie
so good.
Muniz at the
My
top
car
of his game.
is parked on a dog.
Isn't it Amanda
That's a line.
Bynes?
Amanda Bynes at the top of her game too.
Oh,
Man,
so
what a-
sad,
yeah,
Amanda Bynes.
Sad. What has
Frankie and
happened to
Amanda.
her? I know.
Yeah, but you could be sad that it's over or be happy that it happened. And we got to experience the grace.
She has
true.
quite the Instagram now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How about you, Eugene?
Amanda Bynes.
Yeah.
Man, God, because when you break it down, you want more positions, you know, like you're being tactical. You're like, I need someone who understands weapons. I need someone who's like close combat fighter.
You need a healer, medic.
It'd be good to have a medic. It'd be good to have someone who actually drives every single vehicle potentially. But that's boring, right? You know, maybe I would just want like, I don't know, RuPaul. So I'd always be entertained.
RuPaul can design you to look like the zombies, and you'll blend in.
Exactly, you have makeup skills. Yeah. I'm just like, what's the best entertaining combo? Obviously, you know, The Rock, because he kind of inhabits all of the positions I just said. Right. So therefore, I could have my drag friend as well, and then probably like Harry Styles, so I have someone who I'd want to have sex with.
Yeah,
which is the last most important thing.
Right.
Boning,
but not
who can I bone in this group? Which honestly, I probably would be fine boning all of them.
Yeah,
but I'd put Harry Styles in there just so I'd really want to bone someone.
Sure. Yeah.
I imagine you're about to go off with Harry, and Dwayne goes, "Hey man, do you want to borrow some baby oil?"
Oh man.
And he goes,
yeah, just scrapes it off his body,
off his arm.
Enormous bicep.
Man,
Okay,
guys, Harry Styles has been really doing it for me lately.
Yeah,
He's
of
hot,
course.
and his music is very pretty.
But for me, like the clothes, him getting more like into. He was wearing pearls recently.
I know, he's all
with a sweater
look
and
at
like
him.
a lady suit. I was into it. Anyway,
Yeah.
Zach, who would you?
Zachary?
You're One Direction.
yeah.
Hey, all right.
Hey.
I'm going with a very specific type of squad.
Okay.
I'm going with
Is this still cupboard squad?
yeah, we're gonna be a very resourceful.
Tiny cracker people.
Tiny cracker
Is
squad.
it Penn or Teller? Who's the silent short one?
The Teller.
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 Yeah.
I'm going with Teller. So he's a magician,
And he's so quiet.
and he's so quiet. He'll make not
Basically, gonna be the borrowers if you're living in people's cupboards and you're only tiny.
I'm getting David Blaine because he can fucking make anything happen. He also is very quiet.
Pretty quiet
and
guy.
Murmuring.
Yeah.
And he can make stuff appear out of nowhere. Also, like, a zombie could bite his arm off, and then he's like, just kidding. And his arm grows back.
That would be helpful.
You can't beat him.
So are we going 3 for 3 magicians now?
No, I got a good third one for you.
Well, and then
I'm
I
gonna
have
wait till you say it.
I have a choice.
Yeah.
I can either go with the silent theme and do Silent Bob, but I don't want him. I think every squad needs a tough guy besides me. Someone who's still quiet and reserved. So I'm going with Vin Diesel.
Yeah,
there it is.
The four of us together will mumble and murmur like crazy. We'll be so quiet. He's also much shorter than you think he is. You know, Tom Cruise is also short. He could fit into little places with me.
He runs fast.
And he could climb any
He's
building.
very good at
runs
running.
so
And
fast.
if he breaks his leg, he'll just keep on going.
Okay, you know what? I'm getting rid of Teller because we got Davy B's.
Yeah.
Right.
Davy Blades.
Yeah.
He'll
I
do
got a
enough
good
for
one
me.
for you.
Yeah, hit me up, man.
I think in your crew, you should throw Lord in there.
Oh,
That'd be cool.
that's amazing.
She's pretty quiet.
She is.
And I just feel like,
And we need art in the new
I
world.
think she loves crackers.
yeah, I just feel like she would just be great. Like, I'd be like, oh, there's Zach, there's David Blaine, and
Vin
Lord.
Diesel and Lord. I'm glad you said that because I was like, I got a real male forward squad, and we need some balance.
Yeah, you
here.
gotta also at some point you gotta repopulate the population.
Yeah, Vin Diesel and
need-
Lord will have beautiful
At
children.
least somebody, you at least have to allow somebody to be able to procreate in your squad.
Yeah.
Oh, you know
Oh,
who
that's
would have been
true.
so good is Prince. He would have been great in my squad.
Oh, he would have been really good in your squad. You're just finding the tiniest people.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, like, has anybody made a good drag queen versus zombies movie? Because that would be so funny.
I'm sure it's in the works
Like
somewhere.
killing
but
people with heels.
Yes.
Like killing people, like just the antics, like throwing a wig onto a zombie. That I feel like it's prime
And
for
also, like,
hilarity.
people don't realize many drag queens are huge men.
Yes, very
They're
strong.
just
Very
actually,
strong. Yes,
and not even
giant.
just like some of the
Giants.
most prolific drag queens are in real life without heels over 6 feet tall.
Yes, giants.
There, yeah. So that would be so funny.
It's so funny.
The zombies are attacking, but they need 2 hours to put on makeup.
I don't think the zombies are drag queens. I think that sometimes drag queens get bit and then there are zombie drag queens.
zombies.
So funny. I think it's just like it's almost as if there was a RuPaul's Drag Race show happening while a zombie thing broke out and they have to get back to their home, or we have to get to something,
So
or
it's
they
not-
have to get to a brunch show. And they just have to get across WeHo to do their show, and it's filled with zombies.
So it's not Drag Me to Hell, it's Drag Me to Hay.
Yes!
Wow, guys, we have a production company.
This is
Honestly, you are right. If the name "Drag Me to Hell" wasn't taken, that would be a perfect
Drag Me to
title.
Hay. Guys, short film seems like a next project we
this
should do.
seems so doable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
easily.
It kind of writes itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, and you guys can all play like the featured zombie kills.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We would be the zombies, and we would
Yeah.
get the best drag queens in LA to be in the movie.
Keith, brilliant. What a great idea.
I'm so ready. This is full on. Nobody
It's
listen to this
happening.
podcast.
Miles, can we wrap this up so we can go write this movie?
Yeah,
I am ready.
Wow. The Murder Pod turned into
Such
the
a-
greatest script ever created.
I'm trying to think of like what a good like sequence really would be. I mean, Dance for Your Life.
Probably if
And it's
someone had to
literally-
like was maintaining a lip sync while killing zombies. They have to have multiple musical numbers.
There's definitely
Right.
going to be lip sync
Yeah.
moments.
Can you imagine how thrilling the death drop would be that kills a zombie?
Oh my God, mix it with
shit.
WWE, you know? So it's like them jumping up, getting their like elbow around the neck of the zombie, and then dropping so hard to the ground when they snap
Yes.
the head off.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah.
be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I'm so ready. I want like someone to put a corset onto a zombie and pull the string so hard he splits in half.
Oh, that's so good.
Like there are so many good things we can do, mechanics for gory moments.
Especially
Should we
if the
just start a
sole purpose was
Kickstarter
like, we
for
have to get
this?
to our gig. What is this traffic?
Yeah, that's exactly
What is
it
happening? It's like the beginning of World War Z. We're like, what's happening? And they're just like, oh, it's time to fucking go. That's so funny.
There's a lot of. I mean, you could also picture just the first time they see the zombie, them talking about how busted his makeup is.
Yeah, they just think he's a drag queen.
Oh, she looks ragged.
she
And what if,
bad.
also, there are like themed drag queens. What if one of them is a zombie
Themed drag queen. They
at
do
the
have zombie
beginning,
themed drag
and then
queens.
they just keep she keeps walking up and goes, "Hey guys!" They go, "Ah, oh."
Yeah, it's just a continuous spin. She's a spooky queen.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
We all shop online a lot, it seems these days especially. But did you know that you can make online shopping even better?
Tell us more about them deals, Zach.
Because now you can use Honey. Honey is the free online shopping tool that saves you money online. Here's how it works. Honey automatically finds the best promo codes and applies them to your cart, which makes online shopping finally feel as easy as it's supposed to be. Imagine for me, you're shopping on one of your favorite sites. What's your favorite site?
Oh, I love Etsy. You know, I love when people can hand make, tchotchkes.
Okay, imagine you're looking at a tchotchke. It's a little knit Zachary, and you're like, I want to buy that little knit Zachary. When you go to your checkout, this little drop box pops down, and all you got to do is click apply coupons. You wait a few seconds, bada bing, bada boom, the prices drop.
Wow.
In fact, I went to Etsy and I bought little knit versions of the Golden Girls, and I saved $7. And let me tell you, when I saved money using Honey, I felt pretty golden myself. Honey has found its over 18 million members, over $2 billion in savings. Not using Honey is literally passing up free money, so don't be a dummy. It's free to use and installs in just a few seconds, plus it's backed by PayPal, so you know it's good. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/tryguys. That's joinhoney.com/tryguys.
Well, I was thinking the only other before we started talking about our greatest murder battalion, I also thought like, what if we were a space crew? Like a Star Trek-esque space crew.
Oh, I love that.
I feel like that'd be a great like series for us to do if we did a scripted series. Instead of doing a normal sitcom, we just do a space show.
All right, so so if you had to cast in that situation, this is hard because we have to. This is tough because I think Ned has to be the Kirk.
Yeah, he needs to
clearly,
be the captain.
clearly.
because he's headstrong.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
And Zach
he
the
would have
Spock.
the lean down.
That could probably be the scientist, the scientist who's freaking out and says like, I'm pulling as hard as I can, Captain. You know, like he's the one who's like, we're going as fast as we can. We're doing what I can.
I don't know, you're doing that pretty
That's
well.
good. I mean, I feel like if
You're
we're
pretty
talking
good.
Star Trek tropes, yeah, you would be the.
Or no, or maybe Keith would be the like kind of grumpy doctor. You know, The one who's always in the middle,
That feels very
bones,
you.
right?
You're bones.
The disgruntled.
I thought I would probably be
feel
the
like-
Spock because I don't have
Eugene
emotions.
would be Spock and Keith would be Bones.
I want to have like 8 hours of prosthetics to get into. I want to really be barely
Oh,
recognizable.
you're like a Worf.
Yeah, that's my dream. I want to have like 18 foreheads and crazy ears. I just want to.
Zach just plays all the villains.
Oh my god, that'd be awesome.
Well, you also get to always be like, well, on my planet, we think that's a delicacy. Like all the time, you get to talk about how things are super normal for you.
Okay, let's do a little scene then.
Right. So, all right.
Gives
So
a
you guys,
narration.
we open on a ship in desolate space.
No, Miles, you have to go like trying the final frontier.
Oh, okay, got it. Go on.
Day 842.
Trying the final frontier. Day 247 in space in the nebulous region.
Reason?
There's a nebulous reason why we're here.
Nebulous region. Why are we here? Captain Fulmer sits atop a helm in front of a galactic control board.
Spock, what's that flashing? What's that flashing light all about? Is that a signal or is that just a glitch?
Captain Fulmer sits alone in the control room, speaking into an intercom.
Then Yang walks into the room. Captain, who were you speaking to? Spock was your last co-captain.
Eugene, what's that flashing?
That is an incoming transmission, Captain.
Beep, 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 beep.
Incoming from Dr. Habersberger.
Guys, I'm downstairs. I'm trying to get through all these cadavers here. I think the thing that killed the rest of our crew was the pasta.
Apparently, there was a foreign entity in the pasta, Captain.
My God. Let's go back to that godforsaken planet and check it out.
The ship zooms away.
And scene. Wow, that was riveting.
That was just the sound.
Wait, Ned, you've seen Ned, you've seen Star Trek, right?
Like a little bit, yeah.
So what's
They always
that
go
plan?
down to a planet.
Yeah, of course.
That's true. They would go to the planet.
I was trying to set up like this, there's some like maroon ship who's giving us a distress call. Maybe I should have just said that rather than...
Since I was the
But the
doctor,
captain doesn't answer the emails.
I love you as a flustered captain. What's like, crew, what's
What is going on here?
Less
Come on.
Captain, more like Uncle in Florida.
What's
this flashing light?
What's this flashing
What
light
is
all
this,
about?
son? Can you get down here? The star command board keeps flashing, and I don't know how to turn it off.
Wow, I think we wrote a perfect script. Seems like we got to definitely shoot that to a T. And then at the very end, Zach opens his mouth to speak and then cuts the credits. That's good. Oh, yeah, nice. I love a good space fantasy.
Miles, if you could put together a Celebo zombie squad of YouTubers.
Oh, great
Wow.
question.
I didn't want to leave you out on the fun. I
All
could
right.
feel you feeling sad over there.
Here we go. First off, Casey Neistat.
Oh.
I mean, he's got
sure.
the freaking booster board. He's got
the gadgets.
He's got gadgets. He's got drones. He can probably fly him around and slice up some zombies.
Oh. I've never seen a drone attack a zombie.
Yeah, that's
That'd
right.
be dope.
Second most, this is gonna be hard. I want to say we need like a sneaky little rogue stealth spy, and so for that, I'm gonna say either Emma Chamberlain or James Charles.
James is a great choice for the same RuPaul reason. James can hide you.
Hi, zombies.
He could do more like camouflage makeup.
Yeah, that's true. He can make himself like a wall.
I'm
Or
gonna
like he can make you look like zombies so you could walk through the zombies like the scene in the one, not
Shaun
Hot
of the
Fuzz,
Dead.
Shaun of the Dead.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's
say we love Emma. I think she is a terrible choice for your squad.
Yeah.
Well, no, but the movie version, she would like just kill people, like kill the zombies all kind of without meaning to. She would just be like so casual, but
Right.
like accidentally just really being awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so the zombie came up to me and I was like, oh my god, hi zombie. And I talked to me and I was like,
And then we need a leader. And I think We all know who it's got to be.
JP, come on
It's
down.
got to be Jake Paul.
It's gotta be a Paul.
It's because if we know anything, here's his skill set. I don't like the guy, but here's his skill set: flamethrowers and pranks
And punching.
and punching. He
Yeah.
would be good. He would be
would be good.
Dead. We would be at odds the whole movie, but
Yeah.
he would be. A
And
good
you
addition.
couldn't trust him.
Couldn't trust him a bit.
He
Man.
might, for a joke, just throw you to a zombie.
Exactly. So you
Gotcha.
gotta watch out.
Is that his catchphrase?
Gotcha. Jake Paul.
Gotcha.
Jake Paul. Gotcha.
Gotcha.
I don't know if I'd be rooting for your crew to survive.
No, nor would I. But it would be what I needed to do.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Me and
You would be
Rue
like
and Harry
the-
Styles would be like, should we just shoot them?
Yeah, I think it would last about 5 seconds.
And my crew would
Antagonist
go,
crew.
shh, they'll kill each other and then we'll rule the world.
I don't want to run into zombie Jake Paul.
Oh my God.
He
would
seems
be bad.
terrifying.
Yeah,
He
he'd
would
be
be
very
so
aggro.
scary.
You know, I have a favor to ask.
Yeah.
A favor.
Yeah, we
Hey.
talked about the space.
Yeah.
We talked about zombies.
Yeah.
We just quickly touch on robots.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
Can we talk about the,
You want to do a
the
Turing
future?
test right now?
Yo.
Wait, what?
Yeah, what is the Turing test?
Oh, the Turing test is how you tell if somebody's artificial intelligence or not. It's like you just ask a bunch of different questions, and then at the end, if you can tell that they're a robot or a human,
Okay, who do we think in this room is a robot?
I mean, Eugene, obviously.
I mean,
Probably
yeah,
Eugene.
I'm the obvious
Yeah,
one, but-
Eugene.
all right, the Eugene, the three of us are gonna pick one of us to pretend to be a robot, and you're gonna try and figure out who's who.
We're whispering together.
Okay.
So, are the
All
Turing
right,
test-
Okay.
try
so-
and figure out who's the robot.
One of us is a
I
robot.
thought the
So
point
Eugene-
that Eugene was
Yeah.
most likely the robot, so we were going to see if he's a robot.
yeah, that's
but
a good.
now we're
we're mixing it up.
So I'm supposed to decide which other try guy is
Yeah,
a
so they
robot.
went
Yes,
over
by
the corner.
just asking us questions.
They
right.
whispered, and yeah.
Keith,
Yes.
are you a human?
Yes.
Zach,
Yes.
are you alive?
Blink, 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 blink.
Don't throw him up.
Ned,
Of course,
Yes.
I am alive.
do you have consciousness?
I do. Do you?
It's Ned.
Hang on,
Ned's
hang
the
on.
robot.
It was me. I lied. I lied. But I did try to blink when I said yes. I went, yes.
Yes.
Well, it's an audio podcast, so you need to blink, blink. You need to say blink. when
Blink,
you
blink, blink.
I don't know if we did that right.
Good
fun.
Yeah, that
I
was the
think-
test that Alan
I try
Turing
to ask
wrote.
the cryptic questions one would ask in like a movie.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, how do you feel about this? It's more, do you have
I feel like it's like,
consciousness?
tell me about the saddest memory you have.
Tell me about Billy.
When is
Tell me about Billy.
when I show you a picture of a rabbit, what do you want to do to the rabbit?
I would like to hunt and or care for it. Ooh, what's your one cyborg enhancement?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a
that's
good
good.
question.
Robot dicks.
Zach, sick. Zach,
Dicks
give it.
plural?
Think about it. A beat
Ro-
longer.
robot dick.
Okay, just one more and think. And
Robot
go.
dick.
Okay.
What can the dick do?
Yeah,
that
what-
makes
how's it different?
special?
So much. It's a can opener.
It can self-drive a car.
Yeah, it
You can tap someone on the left shoulder and then peek around their
Yep.
right shoulder and go, haha.
You ever watch Doctor Who? Basically a sonic screwdriver.
Oh, cool.
Hell yeah.
You know what? I think I always have liked in movies where there's a cyborg who like basically has fingers that like shoot out and they're just little claws with long ropes on them. Sort of like a Dr. Octopus
Like the
type of
villain
thing.
in Alita Battle Angel.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But that's like a trope I've seen before. I think that's a good one. Be able
Yeah.
to just like shoot your fingers as giant cables forever.
do your
and then-
fingers also do that thing where they can unlock doors and
Oh
like,
yeah.
hack
Yeah,
computers?
basically like
Yeah.
like cyber hands.
Swiss Army
Yeah.
hands.
Swiss
Cyber
Army
hands.
hands.
But not
One of
necessarily
them-
strength, more
Right.
like dexterity and
Well,
like,
no, like the pinky's a rocket launcher.
Yeah.
The ring finger is my cable launcher, so that's the hook shot. The middle finger is just like a flamethrower. The first finger is an Omni key.
Hey Keith, nice to meet you. Oh no!
And then the thumb,
Can opener.
The thumb's a can opener. The thumb's a robo-dick.
Which only has one function, which is can opener.
Can opener.
Yeah.
I often think about before we had things like corrective lenses.
Yes.
There was just Carl in the tribe who just kept throwing the spear at the rock. And everyone was just like, what is wrong with Carl? And he's just like, I swear that was a mammoth. And I just think, were they like, can he not see or is he stupid? Like, I don't know what they thought back then.
Do we know when glasses were
running
invented?
around hugging the wrong person? They're just like, he's like, no, it's
Corrective
fine.
lenses.
Were they just like,
like
oh.
ancient Egypt.
They
ancient
had to
China.
go back a long time because someone
This sounds like a good fact. Look at that.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Hit us with this
This is a
last
great
fact.
ending fact for the pod.
But I
feel
think about this all the time, that in like, if I were in King Arthur's round table, I would be blind and sneezing like crazy from my allergies, not to mention my back pain. I would be so unbelievably fucked.
Oh yeah, you'd probably already be dead.
Yeah.
you'd probably be dead.
What? You're 29.
Or you'd be
Yeah,
like
I would
a,
be
long.
or you'd be
Well,
like
also
a
the-
eunuch.
Yeah, most people didn't even live to like 35
That's when you
anyway.
need a robot dick.
Although
Yeah.
the exact date is in dispute, it is generally agreed that the first pair of corrective eyeglasses, this is according to Zenni Optical, were invented in Italy sometime between 1268 and 1300.
The
How about that?
Italians.
Oh wow!
Basically two reading stones.
Italians.
Woo!
So my caveman story still holds up.
You
Yeah.
know, my great grandfather was an optician.
Wow, maybe he invented glasses.
Was he on the Italian side?
Mm-hmm. What do you think? Yeah.
We're talking about every side of Ned is Italian side.
I have a pretty bizarre eyes, so every time I go in, I have to do like all the extra things you can do. I do the pressure test, I do the others test. They always check all my eyes because my
You guys ever have to do
family
that?
have bad eyes.
The pressure test is, what does it measure?
The amount of I think the pressure behind your eye.
I know, but it's like it can predict is it glaucoma maybe?
It's
Yeah, that's kind of
it's a glaucoma type of
eye
sign, and generally you
conversation.
just don't want high eye pressure, just like you don't
So-
want high any pressure.
You put your eye into a little like telescope, and then it just goes, and it
So-
shoots air in your eye.
That's the old way.
Oh, there's a
Zach.
new way.
The new way is they have a tiny little hammer that they just tap your eyeball with. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. That's what I do once a year. Is I go and see if I can see the peripheral blinking, and then they say, "Keith, do you want us to tap your eyeball?" And I say, "Yes."
why
and they
is that
say,
better?
It's an extra $150. I'm like, well, I guess I have to do it because my dad and grandpa both had glaucoma, so I have to like monitor. I also take photos of my eyeballs on the inside all the time.
Whoa.
Like yourself?
No, they do it.
Okay.
They like take a photo of my optic nerve and they look at it from the last year and see if anything's changed drastically. And
New from the iPhone 12 glaucoma cam.
yeah, you can take a picture of your
You
eyeball.
can get a selfie of your eyeball.
Can y'all switch glasses real quick?
We can, and I
just
can
gives you
get
a little bit of a
by with
headache.
his.
I just want to see what you look like. Oh my god!
Whoa, this is
Wow, it's like
concerning.
different people.
Mine don't even fit on Keith.
Yeah,
oh,
they
you look
don't
pretty
fit.
good in those.
I've been thinking about switching back to wireframes. I don't
Yeah.
know. We'll see.
Keith,
This
you
looks like your middle
I can
school
tell
photo.
this is almost my prescription.
Yeah.
I'll warn you that once you go wireframe, you can't go back because these feel so impossibly heavy on my
Yeah,
face.
Zach, you look like John Oliver.
You look cute.
Yeah, I used
Yeah.
to have glasses like this in college.
Your glasses were kind of
Wow.
like that when we first met you.
Yeah.
Mine
those.
used to be kind of like this one. Like my oldest glasses
like
were like that.
Weezer.
Miles, fix your hair.
my hair
Your
wrong?
hair is all fucking gross. I'm kidding. No,
Jesus,
He's mad about this
You
leg
see what
washing
it's like
thing.
to work here.
Let's wrestle.
Yeah, that would be a funny podcast.
We all need a break now and then, but why not keep your brain active whilst you relax?
That's why we love the fun puzzle game Best Fiends. It's an oasis of fun you can take with you everywhere.
I've been playing Best Fiends, and I got a new character, and he's a super rare fiend, and his name is Miles. He's like a dumb-looking slug with only 2 teeth. He's my favorite Miles that I've ever met.
Best Fiends updates the game monthly with new levels and events so it never gets old. It treats the game like a service for their players.
And there are always new monthly theme challenges, so the fun don't stop. With over 100 million downloads and tons of 5-star reviews, Best Fiends is a must-play.
Best Fiends has thousands of levels already with new levels, events, and characters added every month. It's hours of fun right at your fingertips, and you can even play offline.
Download Best Fiends for free on the Apple Store or Google Play. That's friends without the R, Best Fiends.
Well, we went from space, and then we went to zombies, and then we ended up in Robot Land.
Robots.
And now we are at our favorite place. You know, it's the place where they give you the stuff that they tell you that from the guy who can tell you about it.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
It's advice that will go for
the miles to buy a bit of birdie.
Here we go. Is advice that'll go for miles. Tune it to your radio station. Acapella remix. Is advice that'll go for miles.
Miles Nation. Miles Nation. Miles Nation. Advice that will go for miles. Is advice that will go for miles.
I'm Miles Bonsignore, and this is advice that'll go for miles. What's up, Miles Nation? How's everybody doing this evening?
Pretty good.
Howdy, partner.
Howdy, Ned.
Hey.
Howdy, Eugene. Howdy, Zach. Howdy, Keith.
How do?
Have y'all ever wanted a stinky little treat?
Always.
Have y'all ever felt like dinner wasn't enough?
Often, actually.
Dinner wasn't enough.
Dinner wasn't enough,
Yeah.
and y'all are looking for something to
Last night.
nosh on while you're watching
hamburger
your
helper.
stories. Heaven help her.
Get some stinky cheese.
My little advice that I'm doing.
This advice is have cheese in your fridge. I'm going to be curious.
That's pretty good advice.
I'm talking about ice cream, but that's not the advice. That should be native to your situation. Y'all better be keeping cream in y'all's fridges. But what I'm trying to get y'all to do is get a ice cream scooper.
Oh.
Make it fancy, because what your gall's gonna want. You don't want a bunch of avalanche. Ned's leaving the room.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Why don't you sit y'all's asses down and listen to these? Okay, y'all don't want to be looking at a bunch of ice creams like they're ice chips. And you know what I'm saying? You stick the spoon in, it's a problem. But if you get an ice cream scoop, you can get one of those big heaping mounds of ice cream. A ball, an orb of cream that you're going to slurp on as it's in a bowl or a cup or a spoon. It makes you feel fancy. It is a one unitasker, so it only has one purpose. It's easy to wash. And the one I've got actually got fluid inside that makes the ice cream melt, so it's easier to scoop.
Wait, does it like squirt?
No, it doesn't squirt, but when you put your hand on the scooper, you looking at me, Zach?
I'm looking.
You put your hand on the scooper, it warms up this fluid inside the ice cream scooper. Then when you turn it over, it transfers the heat to the scoop. And then you're able to scoop the heat with the heat in the scooper and the cream.
Nothing worse than a resistant cream.
That's what I'm saying to
when
y'all.
you get that icy ice cream that you won't eat, you have to chip away at it, and you're like, oh my God.
Miles, do you like the solid scoop or the one with the little button?
I don't
a
like the
little
one with the
swirl.
button. And
Are you nuts?
Here's why.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all's getting the buns with the buttons, it's going to be a problem because it's harder to wash. You can get cream stuck in the little scooper. It breaks. Like it's pretty resistant. But if you get the one I've got, which has a little heat thing, then the scoop just falls right on down out of there. It's falling right into your cup. It's not getting stuck.
But Miles, I don't have $20 to spend on a fancy ice cream scooper.
Well, I'll tell you this, Ned. You better get a good job so you can.
Okay, so it does. So it is expensive.
Your fault.
So it is very expensive.
So it is about $20.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's about $15 to $20, but I use it every day.
You eat ice cream every day?
Well, this is opening up a whole different problem.
I gotta ask.
Holy crap.
Y'all eating dessert every day? Because I tend to eat ice cream about once a day.
Eugene, this is the
that's great.
the zombie squad member you want.
I take it back. I don't want him on my squad.
Eugene, I'll tell you this.
Keith, can you join, please?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm back in the picture.
Back in
You
it.
guys
Bring
are
in the
running from the
Chris's.
zombies. And I was, guys, it's my snack
get my
time.
ice cream.
It's my ice cream time.
Wait, I got my ice cream scoop in
You
the
scream
drawer.
for zombies? Well, I scream for ice cream.
Although killing a zombie with an ice cream scooper is pretty cool.
Yeah, scoop the brains out.
Yeah.
There goes the printer.
There goes the printer.
That's our sign.
I stopped buying snacks and like chips and I'm talking junk food.
Yeah.
And I replaced it only with fruit and like veggies.
Nuts.
So
Yeah.
nuts, little carrots.
Yeah.
And so I replaced my unhealthy snacking just by force because I knew that if I had all that stuff in the house, I would eat it every night. That's my little diet tip.
I appreciate that.
The advice that'll go for Zackles.
Yeah, I get that. Because you look, and I don't want to be eating ice cream every day, but it's how Daddy do. So I want, like, actually yesterday, I was like, you know what? Instead of ice cream, I'm gonna have a clementine. I had a clementine, and then about an hour later, I had a bowl of ice cream. So it didn't quite work, but I am on my way to doing that because that is the healthier way to be.
Well, it depends. I also I don't want to shame. If that is your treat, if that's your indulgence, that's a great thing. I think everyone deserves to have.
Zach, you can't even eat cream.
I can't.
Yeah.
But I have a delicious vegan ice cream.
Really
at my house.
appreciate the effort to, make everyone feel included, though.
It doesn't always need to be about my diseased stomach.
Well, I'm thinking of either red or black. What is it?
Red, green. Fuck.
Oh. Color is perspective of the human eye.
Well, it was black. Always bet on black.
That's
Thanks for
true.
listening to the TryPod. Be sure to subscribe. Rate us 5 stars on your store.
I
and
was the robot the whole time.
check us out on YouTube at youtube.com/TryPod. Also,
We are entering the atmosphere, Captain.
My God, it's a wasteland. There's red sauce everywhere.
There's the alien captain that sold us the pasta.
Bring him
No,
in
you're on
here.
my planet. Here, you guys are the aliens.
What?
Right.
Are you a Star Wars stock character?
I'm Watto.
Okay.
Don't forget to check out our
That got a little
Patreon.
weird. That got a little weird for a second.
Love one another. Respect one another. Captain, a meteor!
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Keith, hit us with the official TryPod theme song.
In the year 2068, the Try Guys are all drag queens, and they're also zombies in space. TryPod.
Until next time, stay beautiful.